Hello, I'm Christy, you're watching Tiny Turtle Tarot, and if this video has found you, then it was meant to find you right at this moment. Please trust the timing of things, and if you feel called to stick around, stick around. If anything I say in this reading does resonate with you, or you know it will in the future, please let me know by liking and subscribing. Let's go with the reading. What's happening for this beautiful group of people? Queen of Pentacles firstly. Queen of Pentacles is a collector. She has lots of nice things. She's very like, you could be interior designers. That's this kind of energy. You have a very nice style. King of Wands, Five of Wands. Page of Swords. This is very interesting. Random bird, pardon me, sorry. King of Wands can be somebody kind of theatrical and very energetic, very dramatic, very, I don't know if that's even focusing, but this is somebody very big and loud and entertaining sometimes kind of annoying, but just, you know that this is an act with this person. Even though they might be very entertaining and very humorous and funny, it's like, this is someone where you'd want to sit down and be like, show me the real you. What are you covering? What are you hiding? What is beneath the surface? What is this act concealing? And I feel like there's someone that is, they're looking at you though. This is somebody, the way these cards are laid out, this King of Wands is looking at the Queen of Pentacles. So flip this, reverse it as it resonates for you. But I think somebody, with the Queen of Pentacles, somebody very down to earth and real as yourself. Man or woman doesn't matter. Just go with the role that resonates more, right? And I'm feeling like most of you, you're very, very down to earth and very real and very authentic. And then this other person that's a bit more like showman-y. They're putting on a show. They're looking at you like, oh, I thought this was the thing to be. I thought that this was the best I could be, was to be loud and proud and entertaining and to be everything for everyone and to keep everyone's mood high and to constantly be like full energy. And there's something where they're looking at you and going, actually, I want to be more like you. So I don't know what this is about, but somebody's kind of, someone's admiring you or suddenly questioning. I feel like somebody's identity or ego or character they play in the world is taking a bit of a confusing turn of, oh, actually, I want to be more like them now. Five of Wands here, conflict. This is confusion more than anything. There's just this back and forth. And so if this is conflict with another person, I feel like it's coming from a lack of clarity. And if this is conflict within you, it's coming from a lack of clarity. It's like, figure out what you want and then you're not going to be confused anymore. And if this is about you and another person, or if this is about somebody's keeping an eye on you, and I feel like you might be like, what is your problem? What are you watching me for? What do you want from me? And they might just say, to be like you, to be more like you. I want to know how you've become who you are. How did you do this? Page of Swords watching. Also, Page of Swords is another card of like watching, and it's very, it's like someone's watching and waiting nervously or excitedly or like anticipating. Watching and waiting, but it's like someone's watching this fight, someone's watching this confusion. Someone might be watching you and how you're handling some type of battle, like there's something going on in your world, or something you're fighting, something you're going through, and somebody else is like, how are you gracefully walking through that as if nothing's going on? Clarify the Queen of Pentacles. You have the Judgment card. I feel like, I'm so sorry if these cards aren't focusing. I'm feeling as if the Queen of Pentacles and the Judgment, there's some type of higher calling and higher purpose, and it's kind of fueling you, and you're keeping your eye on that. So even though someone else is watching you, and I don't know what this is about, I don't know if this is platonic, romantic, but there's somebody that really like is focused, laser focused on you, and then you're over here laser focused on, what is my purpose, what am I here to do, what can I give to the world, what can I give to others, how can I help, how can I make things easier. Clarify the King of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. That's interesting, because King of Wands, like I said, wants to be more like the Queen of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles, to clarify that. It's almost like there's this little seed being planted in this King of Wands' mind, or in this King of Wands' like soul and essence of, I want to be like that. And then there's this seed being planted, and this grounding happening to somebody that's usually very flamboyant and a little bit over the top, and there's nothing wrong with that, but it just seems as if it wasn't grounded in reality of who this person really was, and suddenly there's this seed being planted and they're becoming more real with the world, and they're showing their real selves a little bit more. They're trying to be more grounded in what's actually them or their lives. It doesn't feel like it feels like how they act in the world is becoming more aligned with who they feel they are on the inside. Clarify the Five of Wands, but it's because of you. Because of you inspiring someone. Ace of Cups. Conflict around love, conflict around healing love, conflict, confusion. Like I said, some of you, there's a lack of clarity, or a lack of what is going on. What is this? What is this? Some of you, it's like, you've never had this, you've never felt this, and so then you're like, confusion, what is this? And you've got Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, and so I'm noticing you're missing the Ace of Swords, which is clarity. Interesting. And there's just this confusion, but it's going to be healed. Ace of Cups being healing and renewal. Clarify that again. How is that Five of Wands healing? How is the Five of Wands? Clarify the Five of Wands and Ace of Cups. The Sun. Random hiccup. Two random hiccups. The Sun. Healing. Major joy. Most happiest card in the deck. And exposure. Being seen. Things brought to light, things kept in the dark, in the shadows, secrets being hidden, everything's brought into the light, everything's exposed. And in that, Ace of Cups also healing, which is nice that these two tie together so well. There is a huge healing coming when this Five of Wands is brought to light. Whatever that battle is, there's some type of battle, argument, conflict. When it's brought out into the open, there's healing happening. Clarify the Page of Swords, and whether this is an inner battle or a battle with other people, I'm not sure. It'll be different for all of you, but once it's being spoken about or opened up about or something. Justice with the Page of Swords. Balance. Things becoming just, things becoming right. There is something here though, there is like a nervous butterflies, like excited butterflies. It's not a bad thing. I don't know who decided butterflies were a bad thing. They're exciting, there's something good happening. Is this, what's gonna happen next? Especially if you've been someone that has been feeling a bit ugh, what's gonna happen next? Could kind of, like, if things have felt a bit repetitive, or even when new things happen you were just a bit like underwhelmed, this is like finally there's some type of nervous excitement coming in for you, of getting to feel excited about something again. And it's the balance. You felt not very excited and very underwhelmed by your life, and now something exciting is coming in to balance the scales. You felt that way for such a long time potentially, and now it's time to feel very good for a very long time. And it's, I don't know, some of you, it's like you had a lot of years spent in confusion, in the dark, and now you're going to have a lot of time spent in the light, in clarity, in healing, the balance. I'm going to wrap your reading up here. Thank you so much for watching. If anything I said resonated, or you know it will in the future, please let me know by liking and subscribing, and I'll see you when I see you.